Hey guys, this video will be a little different to what we've done so far. For those that have seen, I was in the final four of Two Tall Toby's CAD versus CAD tournament, Spring Open 2024, my first tournament with that community, and I did okay in the final four up against Airwick on Onshape. I knocked out the first model pretty quickly and got the win, but then fell short on the second two, and pretty disappointed by that. I know I made some errors, particularly on the second model with some oversight of dimensions and the way I should have drawn it. Well done to Airwick, who did go on to win the championship. What I'd like to do today is a bit of a retry and a bit of a talk through about ways to tackle speed modeling when you're looking at tasks like this. When you are speed modeling, it is a little bit different from my short experience here going in this competition. It is a little bit different from your everyday projects where you take your time and you try and do things perfectly. It's still important to get things right, but you are looking for shortcuts. So in this video today, we're hopefully going to be able to knock out those two second model challenges that I lost to Airwick on. See how we go time-wise, but also talk through an approach that I might take next time I'm in the tournament and that you might take with your modelling going forward. We'll see. But yeah, let's give it a go and see how we go for time and accuracy. So I've just skipped ahead in this video here. I'll link it in the description. That battle's about to start, and I'm going to follow this as I would have in the match. Okay, here we go, and I'll just pause, take a screenshot, and I'm going to park that over on the right, so off screen, but we'll have that image in a little video player here, so we can see how I progress as the challenge goes ahead time-wise. Okay, let's go. So using my templates, ABS, and where I got stuck last time is did I start with a top profile? I think I did. I know the point I got stuck is around this area right here. I'm just going to draw it in right here. I couldn't find the dimension for where that line was, and that's what threw me. I think it's the 66 here, and I think my mistake was not doing more on the top view and then adding those angles, or potentially more on the side view and getting that cut done second time around. So let's see how we go with some changes. So I'm gonna reprise the way I did it the first time round and see if we can't sort out that problem. So I'm just drawing the overall profile, trying to get things in the right position. Not a great start here with that line and with some of these shapes. Lots of time to fix them up. It should not be parallel. Okay. We can see I'm already quite behind where I was in the competition. That is okay. 66. So I do notice Airwick's approach in that image below, going from the front profile. It's probably a pretty good idea. And if we really fail here, we might give that a go second time round. And what dimension am I missing here? So this is where I was having trouble last time. We had the 66, but it's the 86. I'll put that in, okay. And then what I would have done is use contours to go up that full height, 20 mil, and then use that section of the front to go up 25. And while I'm here, I can get that counter bore done, 43 down 10. Okay, so now it's all about that angle, that cutoff there. So if I had have done it correctly now, I can see that that 66 is the top. So from my front view, what I should be drawing is this profile, and I can actually go through that point. So this is where I failed last time. So I get that point in, and the rest of it should be pretty straightforward from there, I think. I'm just gonna get this circle lined up and get this line coming down here and join it on there. Having a contour is fine. Put some angles in, 35 and 69. Okay, so that's sorted. Now I just have to get it in the right position. We can see that it's 15 from here. So I'm gonna go offset face. I'm just gonna select the main contour and flip that direction. And so what I do then is, do a cut on the outside afterwards. Not too bad, but let's see how that goes. Let's see if I can delete face this edge for that corner. And then here, cut that shape to match that through all. And what else am I missing? I'm missing that little circle on the outside. So I didn't do this last time, but this time I could here select that contour, go from this face, blind. That's going out an extra 105 millimeters, I think. So do that. I'm going to cut this in half and then mirror it. Okay, do I have everything? I think I've got these cuts right now. Got the top shape okay. So my answer is 475. I can't remember if that's right or not, but we can have a look at the video in a second. Actually, I think I'm missing that circle on the inside. So again, let's just go back to this extrude here and just do one that goes a second direction, blind, and that is going offset from the mid surface to 40. Okay, there we go. This would be the correct answer, 505. Yep, and Airwick's got in the same answer right there. Okay, not too bad speed-wise. All right, and I felt much more comfortable with that approach. I think the first time round, I didn't do enough with the contours using repeat sketches. So here you can see these three, and obviously I had that dimension wrong. So big mistake. So I'll get that out of the way. Yeah, shame about that one. Let's move on to the next. I'll just skip the video ahead a bit. All right, this is the point where I realize I've just done this whole model, worked it out with my errors, realized I forgot to unpause the video. So we're gonna go again. I obviously expect it to be a bit quicker this time because I know what I missed last time, but I do want to talk through it, and we can probably talk through some of the elements that are more relevant for the speed modeling competition and where I think I lacked when I did this part first time around and what I would do next time if I saw something similar. So let's go. Let me first get that video back up so we can sort of time it along the same lines, and I'll just jump back to where it started. Okay, we'll play that. I've already got my screenshot, so I won't worry about that. I'll just give it a few seconds to kind of catch up. So first time round in the competition, you'll see I did it from a top view. I really should have done it from the front view, and that's what we're going to do here. And the reason for that is, these unknown radius here that are, plus there's a bit more to the profiles on the front with these circles and these holes. Just make it easy to do that first. Get that whole size out with that 4.5 and then go. So let's see how we go timing wise this time. I do expect it to be quicker. This is now the third time I've done this model, so yeah, I'm not trying to do anything in competition here or say I'm better than anyone, anything like that. It's just a bit of a challenge. So a 0.5, and I don't know how big this was. I'll just leave 7, but we'll come back and change that. And these circles here, 2 and 1.25. So doing those as radiuses, definitely a mistake, because then you really want the full profile. So yeah, it's just better to do this whole circle and then maybe sketch them up. And I think what Airwick did was like a rectangle here. I'm going to do the same thing. Just got to make sure that it's lined up properly. Tangent. Yeah, see, that's a bit of a problem there. So maybe that approach isn't the best. Let's just go with a line. We'll come back to it later. Tangent. Okay, move this one down. 2.5 to that center. And 1.375 to that one. Draw my line in between and line down. Make that tangent. So it's all about just trying to get a fully defined sketch as fast as possible. Okay, with all the dimensions that you can see and all the contours that you're going to need for the next steps. So I've made some error here. Why that doesn't want to join properly. I think I've got some dimension wrong. 0.75 radius, 1.5, 20 degrees. That's okay. This is not okay down here. Oh, it's because this dimension is made up. So that was a mistake putting that in. All right, I don't need that dimension. Okay, now that shape's done, I'll just put this line in here, and I may as well do this radius at the same time. Should I trim it? Yes, because there's no individual circle profile except on the back. I do need it on the back, but I can delete face that afterwards, so not going to worry about that. All right, Eric's got a big head start here. So I don't know how we're going to go as far as time. Now, one mistake I made last time was not offsetting this the right distance out the back. I'm going to do that this time. There, this one's 0.5. So I'm kind of remembering some of these dimensions this time, makes it a bit easier. I need that circle contour. So that one, that's coming out 1.8 off that front, and it's going out the back up to this surface. Delete those bits there I don't need. Okay, that's all pretty good. So now that all looks reasonable, right? So now it's a race to try and do this top profile. I'm just going to put that fillet in because I know I need it there, and then the rest I'm going to do with the sketches. So holes on the top, 0.625 through. We need a 1 down, we need a 2. We need to get this in the right position, tangent there, and then sketch very quickly, get this shape done. That's got a hole through it, 0.625. That has a dimension there, 3.5. There's a angle here, 15, and this needs to be tangent, this needs to be tangent, and then a radius 0.75 and then dimension. Okay, and then it's fully defined. And now it's all about sketch, doing the features as quickly as possible. So through all with the holes, I'm going to get that boss up. That's this one, that's just going up. Was it 0.25? And I forgot to cut that little bit on the outside there. And then we're done. No, we've missed up something here. 7.2, okay. Let's try and work that out. So it was a bit of a race, but I've obviously made a mistake somewhere. Now when you get to this point, yeah, it's good night really, as far as the timing goes. You're not going to be able to get back in. If I put this in here against the file that I've just done, is it open? No, we can get it open. Let's identify where the mistake was. Close that, that's done. I'm just going to put it in assembly, just very quickly to try and identify where that mistake is. So I'll put both in, and have I made a mistake here? That's supposed to be 0.5 wide. This is number 2. Make this in inches. I think I made it too fat. No, 0.5, that's fine. So obviously my first one was wrong, 0.38, yep. The answer is 7.13. And we are at, in this version here, 7.2. So we have something wrong. Let's have a look at the drawing. So in the competition, this is what I'd be trying to do it as quick as possible. Looking at all my views with the sketches hidden and trying to see if any of the lines don't match up. Just trying to do it visually without going in and looking at all the dimensions. Next step, go to your dimensions, click with Instant 3D on in SolidWorks. You can see very quickly what's happening. So dimensions here are checking out, 1.25, 2.375 the radius, 20 degrees for the angle, 2.5 for the height, 0.875 through, 2 for the end, 1.375. Okay, so all those dimensions are correct. All correct. Okay, and that's this top view. What do we have? 0.625 through, 15 degrees, 2.5 to the sharp. Yep. I'm back. I found the issue. It's this bit here. This dimension, 2.5 to sharp. I misunderstood that. It's going to that sharp point there, not the edge of the radius, where it's the tangent. So I'll make that change. Come in here. It's this profile sketch here. To fix that, delete that dimension, delete that radius, join this line and this line, dimension to that point, make that 2.5, put the fillet in, press OK, mass 7.13, answer, done. Sorry for the hold up, we got there. Yeah, let me know what you think. If you'd like to see more of these talk-throughs, hopefully with the right answer, just let me know. All right, thanks.